back to another soccer betting news video. I'm Joshua Gaillard. Today I'm joined by Mr. Liverpool, Donavan Vere. How you doing?
Hey, very well. Quite excited. Obviously, the league's done and dusted, I would say. But yeah, we're still fighting on a couple of fronts. So let's see what that's about.
Look, I don't know about done and dusted, but the first of the 4 trophies, you guys won it. It was against Chelsea. Now this weekend at Wembley, you take them on again. Last time, big chances missed from both sides. VAR making its presence very well felt. And then all the way down to penalties. I mean, in my opinion, I think Liverpool did have the slight edge. But then Tuchel decided to make the swap just before penalties. Was that do you blame the loss to him, or do you just see that Liverpool were the better penalty takers?
I think Liverpool were the better penalty takers on the day. And I mean, it's never nice to lose on penalties when it comes down. But I mean, if you look at the two teams, definitely evenly matched in all departments. Bringing on the world's most expensive goalkeeper and probably the better showstopper at the time probably would have been the right decision to make. I would have probably done that if I was Tuchel, but showed that, and he won't do that same mistake. I can guarantee that. But Chelsea, yeah, definitely Thomas Tuchel taking him to 5. I think it's 5.
I think it is 5.
Yeah, it's 5 finals since coming through. And Chelsea are serial winners in terms of finals. And probably, arguably, 2 of the 3 best managers in the league go head to head again. And yeah, it's just going to be an enjoyable match to look out for. Obviously, you know where I'm sitting in terms of looking out for which team I want to win. But yeah, Chelsea are no pushover side, especially when it comes to the FA Cup. This is their first competition that they won under Abramovich, and it could be the last competition that they win under Abramovich.
I mean, yeah, the new ownership. Speaking of that, the blue corner, they've had an excellent they had a good start to the season. They had a bit of a dip in December, injuries, the like, and then the obvious towards the beginning of March, ownership change. But now their fixtures coming up into this FA Cup final, they've had a bit of a topsy-turvy one. The Leeds fixture, they got a 3-0 victory. How do you see their run coming into the tie?
I think obviously they've been experimenting with a couple of changes, especially in the back line. Obviously, Rudiger leaves them at the end of the season, so I think Tuchel's obviously trying to now experiment and trying to find who's going to be the next replacement for the Rudiger. Yes, the dressing room has been a bit of there's been a bit of turmoil in terms of uneasiness because of the ownership change. But I think these guys are professional enough to obviously step up and definitely deliver what I would say is probably an entertaining FA Cup final for the neutrals out there. It is the oldest cup competition in the world, club football competition in the world, and I think we should be very, very well entertained on the day.
I think let's turn our eyes to the red corner for a bit. It's a real momentous occasion. It's the second of the possible 4. They now challenge Chelsea for that FA Cup final. I mean, they took a bit of a stumble against Tottenham, in my opinion. This is for the league, the Premier League. In my opinion, I think Tottenham should have won that fixture at Anfield. They did come away with the draw. How do you see they run into this next one?
Yeah, well, I think in terms of Liverpool playing at Anfield, the 12th man obviously comes on and makes the big difference in terms of that game, in terms of the Spurs game. And I can assure you that the voices of the Liverpool support base at Wembley will definitely be there to try and urge them on and do the impossible dream. If there's one team that does believe, it will be a Liverpool team. They've got the momentum. They've got everything working for them. I know Fabinho is doubtful for, which is quite...
As well as Kovacic for Chelsea.
For Chelsea, there are doubts. But Jurgen Klopp has come out and he said that Fabinho won't play because of his hamstring injury.
So, sorry to cut you short there. Since there are those injury concerns for Liverpool, let's just go from the back. Who would you start in the nets?
Well, the nets picks itself. Obviously, Alisson. I mean, the back 4 picks itself, in my opinion. I would go with Trent, Van Dijk. My tip for me, just ahead of Konate. Robbo, Andy Robertson would be the right back that I would go with. In terms of the midfield, it would have to be Henderson, Thiago, Keita. I think that's probably going to be the midfield that picks itself. And then up front, I would go with the trusted Mohamed Salah, Mane, and Diaz as a front three. And then obviously you've got your Jota, you've got your Origis that can come on and, if need be, and do a game changer. But hopefully that doesn't get done in 90 minutes.
Look, I mean, Keita did an excellent job. He forced a heavy save out of Mendy last time out. And then Mane pounced on it. Mendy saved it again.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Keita is a big player in the midfield for Liverpool.
And Mane obviously knows the Senegalese goalkeeper very well in Mendy, and definitely would try and get one over in terms of knowing exactly his strengths and his weaknesses. They play well for each other at Senegal.
Look, I think in terms of Chelsea, I think two players to look out for. Mason Mount, he is ruining his missed chances in the Carabao Cup final. He had 2 sitters. And then as well as Lukaku, I mean, I like a good storyline. His redemption arc seems to be coming to fruition at the moment. And this is a big one. Let's just go straight to predictions here.
I think for me, Liverpool take it 2-1 in terms of the 90 minutes. I wouldn't want to see this game go back to penalties like the Carabao Cup. But if it does, it just gives us a little bit of more entertainment and more no nails for me.
Look, for me, as hard as it is to say, being an Arsenal supporter, I think Chelsea do get this victory.
Wow.
Yes, it is the underdog team, but I think Lukaku has got a point to prove at the moment. He seems to be pulling his weight now, and I think Chelsea do get the victory.
I think for me, the danger man that I'll be watching out for is definitely Reece James in terms of his ability and his ability to get onto the ball and whipping those crosses. Definitely Mason Mount is a player that we need to watch out for. And the big man for them in the finals, which is Kai Havertz. I think Kai Havertz, for me, if he starts, he's very much a dangerous guy. He's the guy that won them the Champions League over the City team, and a very well organized City team. So that would be the danger men to watch out for. I know Liverpool do like to play a hard defensive line, and those balls coming in from Kante over the back line, and if Kai Havertz runs onto those situations, we could be in danger. But we are covered well with Ellison, I think, and I'm all my faith is with Liverpool for the weekend.
Well, red corner, blue corner. Let us know in the comments who you think will take the FA Cup victory. And if you like the video, press that like button. Also share to all your social medias. Don, good luck. All the best.
Thank you.
For more soccer betting tips and previews, get your latest copy of Soccer Betting News for only 10 Rand at your nearest Hollywood Bets branch or news agent.